Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon and happy Thursday. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Jennifer and I am with English in the City Prazo. And this afternoon we're live. We're live on YouTube and we're live on our Facebook page. So as you join the focus activity for this afternoon, please type your name in the conversation box and say hello. I would love to hear from you. As you know, our focus activities, we cover a wide range of topics from traveling to working to free time activities. And today we're going to be talking about ice cream. Ice cream is a fantastic activity. Eating ice cream is a wonderful activity that most of us enjoy during the summer months. I know that when I first arrived here in Italy, I was surprised to see how many people enjoy eating ice cream even in the winter. It never occurred to me to eat ice cream when it was cold outside. But I realized that it wasn't such a bad habit, and I enjoy eating ice cream too. But I enjoyed even more in the spring and in the summer. Why is eating ice cream so fantastic? Well, aside from the fact that it simply tastes good and it's something cool and refreshing when the afternoon is hot, it's also a great way for people to get together, for friends to meet, and not always for a coffee, but you can meet friends for an ice cream too. As you walk through the city center, as you sit in the park, or possibly go window shopping, no time is a bad time for eating ice cream. So that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about eating ice cream and buying an ice cream cone. But do you know how to buy an ice cream in English? Have you ever had the opportunity, possibly when you're traveling abroad, visiting another country where they speak English, and having had the opportunity to order an ice cream? What do you say? How do you say it? That's what we're talking about today. How do you order an ice cream cone? What flavors are available? What sizes do you ask for? And what toppings do you put on top? Because everywhere you go, the toppings, the size, and the flavors change. Good afternoon, Andrea. Thank you so much for joining me today. I was just finishing up my monologue about ice cream, but you stay as long as you can. It's always a pleasure to hear from you, Andrea. And I'm glad that you're going to the gym. Wasn't that story about the hermit crab fantastic? I loved that story. And I learned so much about creatures in the sea. Because not only do we do focus activities, everyone, but we have a fantastic story time on Wednesday afternoon. And we talk about wonderful, wonderful things. But today we're talking about ice cream. And who doesn't love a great cup of ice cream or a tall ice cream cone? The kind with the ice cream just melts all over down, oozes down your hand and arm, and you have to eat it as fast as you can because otherwise the whole thing just melts away and nothing is left but a memory of how wonderful ice cream can be. Hi, Christina. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. For those of you just tuning in, my name is Jennifer, and today we're talking about ice cream, and we're live on YouTube and Facebook. Now, I know that many of us have been restricted somewhat in our movements. We haven't always had the opportunity to go out for ice cream. But I hope that with the warm weather, today not included, that some of us have gone out and enjoyed an ice cream. So in today's focus, we're going to be using ice cream vocabulary, phrases for ordering an ice cream, and being polite. Because being polite is extremely, extremely important. As you know, in Italian culture and other cultures, there are certain ways to show respect and to be polite, even when ordering an ice cream. So as you join our focus group today, please type in your name and say hello. I would love to hear from you. And as you participate for our focus activity. All right, let's get started. On your screen, you see a series of questions. Do you like ice cream? What time of day do you eat ice cream? What time of year do you eat ice cream? And what is your favorite ice cream shop? Now, depending on where you live, the ice cream shop may be different. Is it a franchise or is it privately owned? Do they make the ice cream there or do they buy it from someone else? So let's go over these questions together, and I'll, of course, will give you my answers. And feel free to type in your answers as well in the comment box over on the right of the screen. Okay, Christina says, yes, I do. I love ice cream. And Christina, what time of day do you eat ice cream? Because think about it now. There's morning, afternoon, and evening at 4 o'clock. That's a great time to eat ice cream because it's right about snack time. It's not too late to interrupt with dinner, and it's not too early so that you're still full from lunch. It's the perfect hour to enjoy ice cream, especially in the summer, because around 4 o'clock in the summer, it's very, very hot. And on Fridays, is there any reason, Christina, why you eat ice cream on Friday? Why not every day at 4 o'clock? I admit that I don't usually eat ice cream in the afternoon simply because I don't have time. So when do I enjoy ice cream? I enjoy ice cream at the weekend. If I have the opportunity to eat out with friends, maybe go to a restaurant. After we walk around, and I'll enjoy an ice cream after dinner. What time of year? Always in the summer. Now, Christina, you said that you enjoy ice cream in the afternoon on Friday afternoons around 4 o'clock. But is there a particular season when you eat ice cream? Do you eat ice cream all year or find that you eat ice cream only when it's really hot? I tend to eat ice cream when it's warmer, but I do eat ice cream sometimes in the winter. And if you're still there, Andrea, how about you? What are your ice cream eating habits? How often? Which flavor? And what time? Thank you, Andrea. Andrea says, I adore ice cream. I adore ice cream. I'd eat ice cream during the whole year at any time. My favorite ice cream is macadamia nut brittle ice cream by Haagen-Dazs. Yes, it is. That is a fantastic answer, and we just want to share that with everyone. Haagen-Dazs is a commercial brand that they sell everywhere in the US. And they have the most incredible flavors. I enjoy Haagen-Dazs too. When I lived in the US, I confess. Hi, Maria. Good afternoon, and how are you? Thank you so much for joining us today. Maria, today's topic is ice cream. Tell me about your favorite flavor. When do you eat it? What time do you eat it? And is there a particular season? Andrea eats Haagen-Dazs, but a particular flavor of Haagen-Dazs, macadamia nut brittle, all year. And if you could, Andrea, tell me where I can find Haagen-Dazs, because I haven't seen it yet here. As I was saying before, my favorite brand of ice cream when I was living in the US wasn't Haagen-Dazs, but a small company called Ben and Jerry. And they made fantastic flavors. I can't even remember. The names were incredible. The names of the flavors were enough to make you buy the ice cream. Hi, Gabriela. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's so nice to hear from you. Gabriela, today we're talking about ice cream. Andrea enjoys Haagen-Dazs. Christina loves ice cream, but Christina, you haven't told me your flavor yet. So, Gabriela, when do you eat ice cream? Is there a time of day you eat ice cream? Is there a season? Andrea eats ice cream all year long. I eat ice cream when it's warm and hot. Christina eats ice cream on Friday. What does she do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? I don't know. But on Friday, she eats ice cream. So once you've told me you like ice cream, tell me your favorite flavor. What is my favorite flavor? Well, my favorite flavor here is, well, there are so many. I don't know if I can decide. I enjoy coffee ice cream, but I only enjoy coffee ice cream with mint. I also enjoy stracciatella, but I only enjoy that with amarena because I enjoy two flavors together. Andrea says you can find Haagen-Dazs at Esselunga. There was a promotional sale just last week and I missed it. And you bought salted caramel ice cream. Yum! What a lucky guy you are. I'm going to have to go to Esselunga. I've never been. It's just so intimidating, that giant structure of a supermarket. Gabriela says, I like ice cream, but usually I take soy because I am intolerant to milk. Oh no, Gabriela. So you take soy. Is it good? I've never had soy ice cream. Is it good? You'll have to tell me if it's good or not. I'll have to try it. I'll try anything at least once. But that salted caramel ice cream sounds delish, Andrea. I'm going to have to check that out. So we have a lot of ice cream lovers here on our focus this afternoon. We all like ice cream. Some of us love ice cream. Others enjoy Haagen-Dazs from Esselunga. But where do you go to buy ice cream if you don't go to Esselunga? Which is your ice cream shop? Gabriela says, yes, soy ice cream is good. So then I'm going to have to try it. Because I'm not lactose intolerant, but I mean, they do so many things with soy. I think it's interesting enough to check it out. Thank you, Gabriela. And Maria, which is your favorite flavor? Do you have a favorite flavor? I've given you my 4 favorite flavors. Coffee with mint, stracciatella with amarena, which would be chocolate chip ice cream with cherry. That's what that would be in English. So do you have an ice cream shop in your town? And how often do you go? My ice cream shop, I actually have one in Montale, as you know, the metropolis. Montale. And there is an ice cream shop in the center, in the city center of Montale. It's not so bad, but it's not fulfilling like the Milkmaid ice cream. Okay, Andrea, thank you for your soy ice cream critique. And because obviously when foods have more fat in them, there's, I don't know what it is. There's a certain, excuse me, my allergies are acting up. It does. It fills you up faster. Christina's getting ready to tell us her favorite flavor. We're waiting with anticipation, Christina. So I'm going to try soy milk ice cream because I think I should. And this way I can say what I think. If someone asks me, do you like it? Is it good? And I can give an honest answer and not, I have no idea. I've never tried it before. Okay, let's take a look at our ice cream vocabulary. On your screen, you have 6 images, A, B, C, D, E, and F. And on the left, you have 6 words. What do we want to do? We want to match the word to the image. Because you don't always get your ice cream in a cup, and you don't always get your ice cream on a cone. There are different ways to eat your ice cream. And how do you get the ice cream from the bucket into the cup or cone? Let's take a look and match our vocabulary to the image. Christina, whenever you're ready, tell me your flavor. I'm really anxious to know. We have our letters A, B, C, D. Maria says, my favorite flavor is chocolate, cream, and strawberry. Very nice. Now, Maria, do you eat them all together or do you eat them separately, one by one? Because some flavors taste wonderful together and others are good enough to eat alone. So we want to match our vocabulary to the image. For example, A is spoon. How do you eat a bowl of ice cream? You eat it with a spoon. Let's take a look at B. As you come up with the answers, feel free to just put the letter and the word in the conversation box. Okay, Andrea, thank you so much. I may have to get some ice cream after this focus. I know the desire in me is starting to grow. Thank you, Andrea. Have a great workout, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so let's match B. Everybody take a look at the image in B. What are they? I think I forgot to take my allergy medicine today too, because they always act up around this time. All right, do we see the objects in B? What are they? We know that if we are eating a bowl of ice cream, we use a spoon. But if we decide, no, I don't want my ice cream in a bowl, I want my ice cream on. What is B? Take a look. This is usually how I eat my ice cream. Thank you very much, Christina. You never told me your favorite flavor. Christina says A is spoon, B is cone. B is, yes, it's a cone. It is a waffle cone. There are actually different kinds of cones. If you're really ice cream cone savvy, then you'll know the 3 different types of cones. There are waffle cones, sugar cones, and wafer cones. The wafer cones have the flat bottom. The sugar cone and the waffle cone have a pointy bottom like that. I love the waffle cones. Let's take a look at C. You eat your bowl of ice cream with a spoon. You lick your ice cream cone. I love ice cream cones. And C, what is C? Does anybody know what C is? C is how you ask for ice cream. For example, you go into the ice cream shop and they say, okay, how many flavors would you like? I'd like 2 flavors, one of and one of. It's the portion of ice cream. The portion of ice cream is called a what? It's called a scoop. Good girl, Christina. Thank you very much. It's a scoop of ice cream. And they don't scoop the ice cream the same way here as they do in the US. In the US, the ice cream scoops are big. The ice cream, oh, I just gave you another answer, but they're big like that. And they're made of metal, and there's a thing inside that scrapes the ice cream off the inside. But if you're a very, very good ice cream person, you know how to make a ball of ice cream, a scoop of ice cream with just a curved spoon. The spoons that they use sometimes here. All right. You eat your bowl of ice cream with a spoon. You lick your ice cream cone. You have a scoop of ice cream, which is the portion of the ice cream. And D is cone. Oh, Christina is on fire. And E is cup. So that means F, obviously Christina is. Now notice the 2 differences here between B and D. B is a waffle cone, and B is a waffle cone, and D is a wafer cone, those yellow cones that have no flavor. I don't like those very much. I prefer the waffle cones. So we know that F is the scooper. And because the ice cream here in Italy isn't icy, it's very creamy, they don't scoop it out. They have what more like a palette knife or a scraper that they take it out almost. In English, it would be a spatula. They take a spatula and they scrape it into the cup. Whereas in the US, the ice cream is hard because there's more water in it. So you actually make a ball of ice cream like a snowball. So we have our ice cream vocabulary. A is cup, B, waffle cone, C, a scoop, the portion of ice cream, D, cone, a wafer cone, E is the cup, and the cup holds a quantity of scoops. So you can have a 1 scoop cup or a 2 scoop cup or a 3 scoop cup. And how do you get the ice cream in the cup or on the cone? With a scooper, of course. Okay, let's go over these questions together. How do you eat your ice cream? I've already told you that I prefer waffle cones. Why? Because you can get at least 2 flavors, sometimes 3, a minimum of in your cone. And eating a waffle cone on a hot summer afternoon, I don't need 2 hands. I only need 1 because I hold my cone in 1 hand and I eat it. So what do I do with the other hand? Well, I wave to my friends. I can drive my car. I can talk on the phone while I'm eating an ice cream. So you don't need 2 hands. Whereas if you have a spoon and a cup, you have to hold the cup with 1 hand and use the spoon with the other. And it's too complicated. And then I don't have a free hand to say hello. So which do you prefer to eat ice cream? Do you eat your ice cream in a cup, a cone, a waffle cone? And why? Do you need a free hand too to say hello to your friends? So tell me, how do you eat your ice cream? And let's try to use complete sentences so that we can go over our grammar and our sentence structure together. So if I ask you, do you prefer to eat ice cream in a cup, a cone, or a waffle cone? I prefer to eat my ice cream in a waffle cone because I can keep one hand free to say hello to all my friends as I walk through the city center. Depending on how you like to eat your ice cream, how do you prefer to eat your ice cream? How many scoops do you get? So tell me which container of ice cream you prefer, a cup, a cone, or a waffle cone. Why? And how many scoops can you put in that? Sometimes when I'm trying to be careful and watch my weight, meaning I want to stay fit, especially during the summer months, I'll get a 1 scoop cup. No cone, just a cup. 1 scoop cup. Why? Because there's 1 scoop in the cup, I get 1 flavor, and I only eat a small portion of ice cream. So for all of my ice cream lovers out there, how do you eat your ice cream? In a cup, a cone, or a waffle cone? And how many scoops do you get? I'd like to hear how many soy ice cream scoops you get in a cone. And what flavors do they have of soy ice cream? Do they have the same flavors? I'm going to have to check that out. The third question, what are common ice cream flavors in your country? Now, we said that every country, every culture has different flavors of ice cream. The traditional flavors, of course, in the US are chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Once you branch out and you get a little bit more exciting, then you have coffee, mint chocolate chip, pistachio, butterscotch, rainbow. And then, of course, once you get gourmet, which is the more sophisticated ice cream, then they have names that some of us can't pronounce, or they don't really make too much sense. As I said at the beginning of our focus, I enjoy, thank you, Christina, Ben and Jerry's. One of their fantastic flavors was Chunky Monkey. Chunky Monkey ice cream. What flavor is that? I'm going to leave that up to you to figure it out. Christina says, oh, I prefer a waffle because I can eat biscuits. And you get 2 scoops. Now, Christina, you never told me which flavors you get. So if you get your waffle cone with 2 scoops, what flavors do you get? And for those of you who are tuning in, just tuning in now, what are we talking about? If you haven't figured it out, we're talking about ice cream. What's your favorite flavor? How do you eat it? When do you eat it? Why do you eat ice cream? Just because it's hot? Or do you eat ice cream because it tastes so good? I said that my favorite way to eat an ice cream is a waffle cone with 3 flavors. I said before that I enjoy 2 flavors together. So if I get 3, which ones do I get? Very good question. If I get 3 flavors together, I get strawberry, mint chocolate chip, and coffee. Those are my 3 flavors together. I only get those 3 together. Otherwise, I get 2. Which flavors do you get together? Now, I said also that the traditional flavors in the US are vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. Once you branch out into other flavors, then you have pistachio, mint chocolate chip, regular chocolate chip, coffee, cherry, and then once you get gourmet, like the Haagen-Dazs or Ben & Jerry's or other types, then you have more sophisticated flavors. So what flavors do you have here in Italy? What are the more common flavors? And are there any flavors that are new, that are more recent? Especially the ice cream shops where they make their own ice cream. They can make their own flavors that are particular only to that ice cream shop. Sometimes those are the best flavors. So as you're thinking about what your favorite flavors are and how you like to eat them, let's go on to the next slide. Here we have a list of flavors. And in the middle of your screen, you have A, B, C, D, and E, and the images of these flavors. What are we going to do? We're going to match the flavors to the picture, of course. What are the flavors? Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, Napoleon, Neapolitan, and mint, Neapolitan. You know, I know I've seen it, but I've never had it. Chocolate is A. As you match the words to the image, just give me the letter and give me the flavor. For example, A, chocolate. What is B? Can you see the ice cream on your screen? What flavor is B? I honestly thought that ice cream was Napoleon. A is chocolate. Thank you so much, Christina. You haven't told me. You said no. Maria likes chocolate ice cream. Christina, you never told me your favorite flavor. Do you have a favorite flavor? I know you like 2 scoops and a waffle cone. Neapolitan. The second one. Are you sure? Take a closer look. I'll see if I can't make the image a little bit bigger for those of you watching at home. There we are. Does that look a little bit better? Does anyone else have any ideas? What is B? Let me see. B is actually vanilla. So what are the first 2? The first one, A, is chocolate and B is vanilla. We also know now that there are different types of chocolate ice cream. You can get super, super dark chocolate ice cream. You can also get chocolate souffle. You can get milk chocolate ice cream. I actually like the dark chocolate ice cream. It's, in fact, there's an ice cream shop near my home across on the other side of the station in Aliana that has fantastic ice cream, chocolate ice cream, because they get their chocolate from the local chocolate shop. And if you know the area in Aliana, then you know the place that sells fantastic chocolate. Oh, thank you, Christina. Christina says strawberry is C. D is mint. Thank you very much. So we know that the last one is our 3 striped ice cream, which I have no idea what it is. Thank you so much, Christina. C is strawberry, Neapolitan, and mint. What are your favorite flavors? Now, we've already talked about what our favorite flavors are. Have any of you had American ice cream? I know that Andrea enjoys Haagen-Dazs, which you can get in every American supermarket. And you can also get it here at Essilunga. But have any of you ever had American ice cream? Because it's very, very different it's very, very different than the Italian ice cream. And I'll tell you a little secret. Italian ice cream is better. It is. Because there's more milk in it. As I said before, that American ice cream has a lot more water. So it's like eating a ball of ice, but it's still good. The flavors are good. It's mostly water and sugar. Other forms of ice cream. Now, keep in mind that you can also you don't have to eat just the ice cream itself, but you can do things with ice cream. And this is one of the famous things that we used to do. We don't do it so much anymore. But when you go to an ice cream parlor, which is an ice cream shop, it's like an ice cream restaurant. In fact, there used to be franchises in the US. Maybe they still exist. I haven't been there in so long. That basically there were restaurants that only served ice cream. And these restaurants you would go to after you had dinner. So you would go out with your family for a Saturday pizza or a burger, and then you would go to the local ice cream parlor and sit at a table again and eat a fantastic ice cream dessert. Because you don't just have to eat ice cream in a cup or on a cone or in a waffle cone. You can do other fantastic things with ice cream. What can you do? Let's take a look at this slide. Other forms of ice cream. You can eat ice cream. You can drink ice cream. Take a look at the pictures in the middle of your screen. And once again, we want to match the vocabulary to the images. We have A, B, C, D, E in the middle of our screen, and on the left we have 5 words or phrases. Sundae milkshake, banana split, ice cream sandwich, ice cream bar. As you come up with the pairs matching the vocabulary to the letter, just type it in the comment box and leave it to the right of my screen. Because then you can do so many wonderful things with ice cream. We even have, and maybe you do too, ice cream cakes. They were a very, very big thing in the 80s, in the 1980s. Everyone who had a party, a birthday party or a roller skating party or a slumber party. A slumber party is a pajama party. There was always an ice cream cake in the shape of something, in the shape of a cartoon character, or in the shape of something obscene, or in the shape of a superhero. Ice cream cakes were all the rage in the 1980s. Let's match our vocabulary to the images. Take a look at A. Look at picture A. What is that? Is that a sundae, a milkshake, a banana split, an ice cream sandwich, or an ice cream bar? I'll give you a hint. That look at the form of it. It's almost like two pieces of bread with something in the middle. Like two pieces of bread, and maybe there is ham and cheese in the middle. What is that? That's a ham? Or two pieces of bread with tomato in the middle. Well, that's a tomato. And if you look at A, we have two slices of chocolate cookie with ice cream in the middle. That is an ice cream sandwich. And here we are, we're matching the vocabulary to the letters. We're not matching the letters to the vocabulary. So sundae is B. What's a sundae? A sundae is when you take several flavors of ice cream and you put them in a cup with toppings, which we'll talk about later. There are hot toppings, hot, wet toppings, and crunchy toppings. What are the hot toppings? Hot fudge, hot caramel, and strawberry syrup. These are the liquids that you pour on the top of your ice cream to make a sundae. Not to be confused with the day of the week that comes before Monday. This Sunday you eat, the other Sunday, no. Which one is milkshake? Milkshake, A, C, D, or E? In fact, I'll give you a hint. A milkshake you can drink. I used to get milkshakes all the time when I was younger. In fact, I used to eat when I could eat whatever I wanted and not get fat. I used to eat bacon, cheddar burgers, and I used to get a strawberry milkshake. It's not very good for you. I don't do it anymore, but I did. Okay, what is a milkshake? I gave you a hint. I said a milkshake you can drink. Thank you, Christina. Christina says that ice cream sandwich is A. That was actually my first question, Christina, and I did it out of order. Christina, can you tell me which one is a milkshake? I gave you a hint and I said a milkshake you can drink. You can drink a milkshake. So you need a straw. You can start eating a milkshake with a spoon. But then at the end, you always need a straw. My favorite milkshake is not a chocolate milkshake. My favorite milkshake is a strawberry milkshake. Which one is milkshake? Very good. Milkshake is E. Thank you, Christina. Thank you so much. Milkshake is E because you drink it with a straw. Banana split. Why is it called a banana split? I've never liked banana splits. That's the one ice cream recipe that I do not enjoy. Because the banana is slimy and soft, and then the ice cream on top, it's just not something that I really enjoy. Some people love it. And if you do, that's fantastic. Banana split is C. Why is it called a banana split, Christina? Because you take the banana and you split it in half and you put the ice cream in the middle. That's why it's a banana split. Okay, so banana split is C. What about O? And here we get to what Christina said before. Ice cream sandwich. Ice cream sandwich is A. So that means an ice cream bar is D. Now there's one form of ice cream that we don't have here on the screen, and that's an ice cream soda. Ice cream sodas are very, very delish if you like fizzy ice cream. And an ice cream soda is not to be confused with a float. Oh my gosh, brings back memories. Yes, it does. What are your favorite? Taking a look at these other forms of ice cream, not your standard cup and cone. What is your favorite? Do you like an ice cream sandwich? Do you like a sundae? A banana split? An ice cream bar? Or a milkshake? Of these five, I prefer a milkshake, a strawberry milkshake, if you please. But if I have a choice, I always take a float, a root beer float. Go ahead, ask me, what's a root beer float? A root beer float is root beer. No, this is not a beer that you get drunk on and you drink while you're watching the game. This is a sweet beer with no alcohol. You like ice cream sandwiches and ice cream bars. Thank you, Christina. I like root beer floats. So root beer is a sweet, fizzy drink. And you put vanilla ice cream on top, but you float it on the beer, on the root beer. So you fill your glass halfway with root beer. Then you take your vanilla ice cream and you drop it on top. As you drink the root beer, it gets creamy and fizzy, and it's so good. That's something I haven't had in a long time. Oh, forgive me. My age is showing. Thank you, Christina. I like ice cream sandwiches too. Who says these things? Now we're going to the ice cream shop and we are going to place an order. Excuse me. No, I'm not crying for ice cream. My allergies are acting up at this time of day. What the horror. Ordering ice cream. Who says these things? The customer or the waiter? We have 8 phrases on our screen. Are you ready to order? What flavors do you have? I want strawberry ice cream. Strawberry is the special today. How many scoops do you want? A cup? 2. Do you want a cup, a cone, or a waffle cone? Who says these things? The customer or the waiter? We're sitting down now at the ice cream shop and we're getting ready to order. We are the customer. The waiter says, "Hi. Are you ready to order?" Customer or waiter? How do you answer? Give me the number and give me the person. For example, number 1. Are you ready to order? Well, that's certainly not the customer. You're not going to ask the waiter to order ice cream. So number 1 is the waiter. Who is the waiter? The waiter is the person who takes your order in a restaurant or in the ice cream shop. So give me the number and give me the person. Number 2. What flavors do you have? Waiter or customer? Has everyone else gone out for an ice cream? Because I feel like it's just me and Christina. Where has everyone gone? You have 2 people in the shop. It's either the waiter or the customer. Let's take a look at number 2. What flavors do you have? Who says it? The waiter or the customer? Give me the number and tell me the person. Number 2. What flavors do you have? Well, today we have because sometimes in certain ice cream shops, they have flavors of the day or flavors of the week. If they make their own ice cream there, then they can invent a flavor that is particular of the shop or the city. Are there any special flavors in Prato that you can only get here? I think we have one or two special flavors at the ice cream shop in Montali. But I usually don't get ice cream here because I'm never here. I'm usually in Prato with you. So number 2 is the customer. What flavors do you have? Number 2 is the customer. Let's go on to number 3. Who says number 3? I want strawberry ice cream. Are you ready to order? Is the waiter. So he or she comes up to your table and says, "Hi, welcome to English in the City ice cream shop. Are you ready to order?" And then the customer says, "What flavors do you have?" I want strawberry ice cream. Who says it? The waiter or the customer? Have you ever come across a waiter that asked you for strawberry ice cream? In fact, the commercial strawberry ice cream I don't enjoy as much because the strawberries actually they're frozen in the ice cream, so they're hardened, like eating ice chips. But if you get real strawberry ice cream, then it's delicious. I want strawberry ice cream is the customer. Strawberry is the special today. Who says that? The waiter or the customer? We're winding down now on our focus activity. This may be the last slide of today. Let's see if we can finish. Strawberry is the special today. Who says it? The waiter or the customer? I will not forget to take my allergy medicine tomorrow. You know why? Because when I think I'm feeling better, I say, "Oh, I don't need my allergy medicine. I'm not going to take it today." And then, so don't stop taking your medicine just because you feel good. Take it anyway. Strawberry ice cream is the special today, says the waiter. How many scoops do you want? Now, these all seem to be questions that who would ask? Because they're taking your order. Think about when you go into the ice cream shop and you tell them your flavor, how many scoops, and where you want them. "Hi, I'd like a cup with 3 scoops." And you give them the flavors. So think about what you say first, what you say second, and what you say third. So you usually tell them the container, the number, and then the flavor. The flavor is the last thing you tell them. "How many scoops do you want?" asks the waiter. "A cup." Why do you tell them the container first? Because that's what they get first. If you tell them, "Hi, I'd like some chocolate ice cream," where are they going to put it? So you tell them first the container. "Hi, I'd like a cone. I'd like a cup. I'd like a waffle cone." And if your ice cream shop has different sizes, then you say, "Oh, hello, I'd like a big cup, or a 3-scoop cup, or a 2-scoop cup, or a 5-scoop waffle cone." Like some of those monstrous waffle cones they have in Florence that are just too big. And the tourists always eat them. A cup, says the customer. 2. 2 is the answer to a question. The number 2. Also the customer. Hey, Christina. Hi. How are you? Welcome back, Christina. Customer, she says, do you want a cup, a cone, or a waffle cone? Christina, we've gotten down to the last one. Who says it? Do you want a cup, a cone, or a waffle cone? Who says it? Now, I know that I have expressed all of my ice cream desires with you this afternoon. Everything I love about ice cream, the flavors I love, the size, the container, when I like to eat it, how I like to eat it, why I like to eat it. Thank you, Christina. Do you want a cup, a cone, or a waffle cone? Says the waiter. Now what do? We have our 8 phrases. And now we have our polite phrases. Because when you walk into an ice cream shop, you just don't say, oh, give me some ice cream. There's a greeting. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Would you like? You're welcome. I would like. May I have? Please and thank you, which are extremely, extremely important. Not everybody says them, but when you do, it's such a beautiful thing. Please and thank you are 2 words to remember. Okay, I think this is our last slide for today, possibly. We want to put these sentences in order because we want to make a conversation of these sentences. Let's finish this activity up. Are you ready to order? What do you recommend? May I have the strawberry ice cream? Strawberry, it's a special today. How many scoops would you like? I would like a cup, please. May I have 2 scoops, please? Would you like a cup, a cone, or a waffle cone? Okay. We know that our first sentence is, are you ready to order? When someone asks you if you're ready to order, the customer then says, what do you recommend? Now, listen, if you walk into an ice cream shop and you don't know what flavor to order, that's like going to McDonald's and not knowing the menu. Everyone knows the menu at McDonald's. Just as you know the flavors in an ice cream shop, unless they have a special flavor. So you may ask, is there a special flavor? Strawberry is the special today. May I have the strawberry ice cream? Would you like a cup, a cone, or a waffle cone? I would like a cup, please. How many scoops would you like? May I have 2 scoops? Okay, now notice the polite phrasing here when we put them all in order. May I have? Would you like? I would like. May I have? So remember that when you're ordering ice cream in a country where they are speaking English, use these phrases because they're extremely, extremely important. And always say please and thank you. We've come to the end of our focus this afternoon, and this afternoon was a very enjoyable topic. We talked about buying an ice cream. What ice cream do you like? When do you eat ice cream? How do you eat ice cream? But above all, why do you eat ice cream? Just because it's hot or because it tastes so good? Thank you everyone for tuning in this afternoon. My name is Jennifer. I'm a teacher with English in the City of Prato, and we have been live on YouTube and on Facebook. Have a wonderful afternoon and a great evening, and I will see you again next time.